So I was like, I'll just sneak out during Graham's story. And then this chair was like, squeak, 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 clink, clonk. And I was like, ah. So I was like very carefully trying to like move to the side and slide out. And it was ridiculous.
Shout out, by the way, on episode 200 to Robert Koo for bringing CheckPoint to PATV back in the day after ENN got canceled. And shout outs to Russ Pitts for starting ENN in the first place.
Yay. Thanks, both of you people.
Cheers. Oh, coffee's so good.
Sorry I coughed during the intro.
That's okay. That I can fix in post. But I think each one of us had a slight flub in every story this
Every
week.
story. Every story. I mean, we could just do it all again.
Do everything again.
Do it all over the top.
Yeah.
John Madden is the new John Cena. When did John Cena become a huge dank meme?
Pretty recently, I think.
I mean, he was always a huge guy. He was never going to be a small dude.
Wait, no news about the droid BB-8? I mean,
It's not really video game news.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking, though. Speaking of Russ, actually, you should check out his Kickstarter and the documentary on the Take This project that they did. It's pretty cool looking. Hello, Celeste Love Charm.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Welcome. That is a nice name. Thank you for subscribing.
Who is John Cena? Oh, don't worry about it. But that radio prank thing has been online for months.
Yeah.
That's not new.
No,
Like-
but that's why it's that becoming more popular that it's now that John Cena is now like a punchline. I saw a really impressively edited one last night of the new Power Ranger. Moving that way.
Right.
Was he doing it? Take This documentary. So there is. Oh, thank you for linking to it. Yeah. So goodbye, Paul.
Summer Clam.
So there is a Take This documentary. It was posted on IGN the other day because they're a partner. Let me see if I can find it online, though. It's a 25-minute documentary on the TakeThis.org, like who they are and why they do it, and it's really great. You should really check it out if you have a chance. But he's also working on, similarly, sort of like stories of people in the game industry. And you should check out his Kickstarter because it looks really cool. Where the hell? No. I'm trying to find the link to the Take This documentary on IGN because it's not on their own YouTube yet. Oh, I know what to do.
The
Yeah, actually, how did your thing go yesterday, Paul?
real good. Yeah. It was very interesting. People seem to like it, and it was weird, but
Oh, go to blog post.
that
There's
was
probably
not
a blog post about it.
unexpected. And it's yeah, it got. I think there was. It went between like 250 and 300 viewers, which was pretty fun.
Sweet.
So,
Oh.
it wasn't actually that
Harold
much
Romo
lower
has
than
Thanks,
than
Halderomo.
when I'm just like playing games. So I don't know what that says, but
Whoops. So, yes. When you have a chance, you should watch that video because it's really great to see what TakeThis.org is doing. And then Russ, who's in that video, and the team who made that documentary are working on that Kickstarter stage of development that
Yes.
someone linked to already. There it is. Bring the human stories of video games to life. And he's personally funding the first 2 episodes on Spry Fox and John Romero. And
That's really cool.
it's pretty cool. Apparently, like, they were filming with Spry Fox, like, basically, because he was talking about this on Twitter, they were filming with Spry Fox when Alpha Bear, like, needed to work for the company to be okay.
Well, I'm really glad
So,
Alpha Bear
yeah,
worked.
but it's really interesting. So,
I'm just gonna throw this out there. So people were mentioning my sweet IT sloth shirt, which was
Hold
designed by our good friend Featherweight.
Yeah.
And it's for sale on, or it was for sale on Teespring. But one of the cool things about Teespring is if enough people want it, then they do a reprint. So if a bunch of you don't have this sweet T-shirt and want it, then you should check it out. I believe there's, if you just search for IT Sloth, you'll probably find it. Or I think there's a link on Featherweight's website.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. If enough people who want it who don't currently have it, you can say that you want it and it will get reprinted.
All right, so Sad Blood Clasher. I have no idea why your sub is not working.
Sad Blood Clasher.
You'll have to look in. I assume the payment didn't go through.
I'm assuming it's it's a Twitch, it's a Twitch problem.
Panda Pancake. So, Graham, James was being very evasive. What can you tell us about your guy's spoiler card?
It's
Gee,
card.
I wonder why he was being so evasive.
It's a card.
It's a card. It casts for mana.
Yeah,
It's in the game Magic the Gathering.
It's a good magic.
So I know that's not helpful, but I don't know how to fix if a Twitch fuck up. Basically.
Sorry, a magic baked potato. I saw Jer on the streets of Montreal yesterday. Is that normal? It's not normal.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's theoretically, we haven't been keeping that good track of Jared. Theoretically, he could be in Montreal right now. I don't think he is.
No, he is.
Is he?
Yeah,
no,
he
he,
is.
he actually is. He
No,
and
he's
Tally
there
are
on
both
vacation. They're
there.
visiting.
okay.
They're both in Montreal.
They're
Well, there you
visiting
go.
Jer's sister.
Yeah. So it's
I
not
just thought
land.
there might be.
I guess.
There might be like some Quebecois guy who looks like Jared.
I mean, that's also extremely possible. Jer is in Montreal, but they might not have seen. It might have been a doppeljer.
Doppeljersman. What if I like multi-leveled
Maybe it was
you
just.
and
Maybe
it is a
James was
land?
the one in Montreal.
All right, so let's talk about these stories that we did not talk about, or the ones that we did. So the ones that were in the episode, the Mercy Rule for Destiny, actually sounds fine. I mean, like I said, some people are
play
still
a
going
lot
to leave.
of Destiny.
Yeah, I don't play that much Crucible though, but I know that it is a really like shitty experience when you just want to play. You, like one person joins in and you get put into a game that's already in progress because those have a higher priority, and you're on the losing team because people were losing and someone left, and so then you're in. So like they were losing and so someone left, so that's bad, and then you get put in.
And then it's like that's no fun. You get put into a game where you're just gonna lose.
Yeah, that's not good. So
The we were talking about we didn't end up making it into the story, but we were talking about because obviously the main thing that they have to be careful about. Oh, you can stop the local recording.
oh yeah,
The main thing they have to be careful about this is they can't just say like if the disparity between the scores is at a certain amount, the game ends, right? It has to be somewhat sophisticated, the system, because they don't want to cut the game off when like one team is doing an awesome come from behind victory.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we were talking about like some 80s sports movie where they're all meeting in their change room, at halftime. They're like, okay guys, things are looking bad right now. We're down by 10. We're gonna need a miracle to get out of this. So we're just gonna stop playing. Everybody ready? You stop playing? Yeah. Okay. Cool. We concede. Yeah.
yeah. I actually forgot. I liked that joke a lot. I wanted to use that in the thing, and I totally forgot about it. But yeah, like we're down to the wire. It'll take a miracle to get us through this, so let's just stop.
Yeah. It seems like it'll be hard, so let's not.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed hats.
Mm-hmm.
They were giving out a ton of plastic top hats at PAX. Let me tell you what. Plastic top hats as far as the eye could see.
Which, now, I don't know that much about Syndicate, but like I was looking because I got the image for the title screen and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is the main guy that you play in Syndicate? Does he not wear a top hat? Like the main guy in the picture was just looked like a regular.
Top hats and hoods are not necessarily. He's wearing an assassin's hood because he's an assassin.
There's a guy. That guy has a top hat.
It
Yeah.
basically looks like that top hat.
You're part of his team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like there
But all their bands are yellow, and the one on the hat isn't.
are a billion different Assassin's Creed hood things, so they
Yeah.
wanted to do something different.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Because the hood in the hat would not work because he's
No.
constantly putting the hood up and down.
No.
So like
When he wants to,
hat falls down.
when he wants to look like a totally normal person that you would see anywhere in this period of London, or an assassin, hood up, hood down. That's the difference. When
But
it's
I-
like someone you would never notice, never give two looks to, dressed like anybody else, or an assassin.
Or it's when you're in stealth mode. It's when you put the hood up. I love in Rogue at least, because you at certain points in Rogue, or at partway through Rogue, you're a Templar. So, spoilers for Assassin's Creed Rogue, but you go into, and so normally when you go into a restricted area, you go whoop, and put up your hood, and they've spent, the Assassin's Creed series is very well set. Like they've spent a lot of work on the motion capture, so it's a very casual move to like put the hood up, put it down. They've got that like locked in. The problem is you can wear a bunch of different outfits, and some of the Templar outfits don't have a hood, and so but he still does the move. They like doop,
womp
doop,
womp.
doop. It's like I'm just scratching the back of my head.
It's a tick. It's a nervous tick.
Yeah, it's like I'm so used to putting my hood up and down that I just do it sometimes.
So there's the Marvel Heroes story.
Renaming your game.
Yeah, Marvel Heroes
Not
2015.
Shit Game 2015.
I mean, so that's the thing. Like, it's obviously better now because it got an 81 instead of a 58. That's a considerable improvement of your game.
Yes.
But that's the thing. It's like if you just patch the game, the reviews are out there. People aren't going to really. They might look at it again, but the scores are there. So your Metacritic ranking for people who care about. I haven't been to Metacritic in years.
But I mean, lots of people care about Metacritic.
Then that's not going to improve. So they put the marketing force behind Marvel Heroes 2015 and sort of like rebranded it, and now it gets another entry in Metacritic.
And when you think about games like stuff like Final Fantasy 14 or the Arkham, like Batman Arkham Knights, where like the PC version had some bugs in it that basically made it unplayable, right?
That story had a lower third from last time?
Oopsie.
Did it? Oh, whoops. Wow. There was a lot of stuff that was wrong this week.
So the but like Arkham Knights had this problem with the PC version, or has this problem. I think they actually just released a patch for it, where the PC version was basically unplayable because of the frame rate and stuff.
You right?
And so I'd imagine its Metacritic rating is real bad for the PC version, but they fixed that now. But now, if anybody goes to buy the game now, they're going to get Arkham Knights, which is a good game, but the Metacritic rating is going to be super bad, and so there's not much they can do about that, which is kind of crappy.
Yeah. The Hasbro crowdfunding thing is weird.
I mean, it's not a particularly exciting contest because you don't necessarily win really anything other than exposure. But at
Which
the
is
same time,
fine.
there's not really any reason to not enter it because
Yeah.
they're not going to take your
Like,
IP.
I saw the headline and I was like, that's terrible. If you
Right.
have an idea, don't give it to Hasbro, just do it yourself.
Exactly.
If you're going to be doing it on Indiegogo anyway.
Yeah.
And then I read the thing and it's like, oh, it's actually, they don't keep it. They just sort of, okay, that seems fine. And what's interesting is that they pick 5 finalists and they all go on Indiegogo. They could all fund. Like, they could all end up actually getting made. But the one that funds the most gets another 10 grand from Hasbro, so that's cool.
The rich gets richer.
It's
Gravity
interesting-
Pike. I mean, it's basically tabletop deathmatch. It kind of is.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Without a really
idea.
cool web series made by really cool people.
It's an interesting idea, though, that I guess other people probably did it before, but I think about it like in terms of the the Shenmue thing at E3, where it's like something that a company can do. A company like Hasbro or a company like Sony or some of these big companies, rather than throwing a couple $1 million at something to produce a game. They can just do putting their marketing might behind it. In some cases, is enough to sort of get a game made. Obviously, it's not worth enough for them to have take the intellectual property for it, but they can at least sort of help out. They can help out getting something made, just by that it's a pretty low risk maneuver on the part of the big company in order to actually get something created, which is cool that companies are willing to do that.
Yeah. We don't actually want to make a web series out of this contest. We're just joking.
No. And we don't actually have contacts at Hasbro. We have contacts at Wizards, and yes, Wizards is owned by Hasbro, but they operate pretty independently.
Yeah, there's a pretty big...
It's like Hasbro went, boy, we spent a lot of money to buy this company, and they really know how to make money. Let's leave them alone to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is honestly refreshing.
And then okay. And then the last story was the FTC settlement with Machinima, which was interesting.
Which, yeah, I mean, there isn't too much more to add to that other than the because the settlement was sort of public. The Gama Sutra article on it, and I'm sure it's been talked about in various other places too. But there's some of the quotes out of the actual agreement are pretty damning.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty this idea of where they had to. It was not only that they didn't disclose that they were being
Machinima's agreement
sponsored.
with Microsoft, quote, promised the influencer videos, hey, MDK Marshall, promised the influencer videos would not portray Microsoft, the Xbox One, or the launch titles in a negative manner, and Microsoft could request that respondent take down any video that violated this promise.
There's no way that
but the
Loading Ready Run would ever agree to a contract with that in it.
But the idea that as part of the contract they also couldn't, it's that sort of double, not double, but it's that sort of gag order thing where it's like you not only can't talk about it, but you can't say that you can't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Which is very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
One influential YouTuber got $15,000. Another got $30,000. Must be nice.
I would be...
That's for making 2 videos, including, quote, 2 to 3 talking points detailing what features you're looking forward to on the Xbox One and launch title Rise.
Sleeper Awakened.
Sleeper Awakened with a 6-month resub. Welcome.
Thank you, thanks for waking up.
Mm-hmm. And that was a 16-month resub from MDK Marshall. Welcome.
Yeah, the the Microsoft and the promotional company have sort of got although the fact that their names are associated with the story itself is bad enough.
Yeah.
I think that seems to be the sort of conclusion that the FCC got to, was like they've already, not only have they changed their policies and stuff, but they've also basically not only lost all the benefit they gained from doing this agreement, but they've it's very bad for them.
So Microsoft may not be totally in the clear, but according to what the FTC says,
but Rise was toilet, says Krieger Sand.
According to the FTC, both companies, Microsoft and Starcom, already have policies and procedures designed to prevent such lapses and have committed to, among other steps, specifically requiring their employees to monitor influencer campaigns conducted by subcontractors in the future. Mm-hmm. So basically, Microsoft and Starcom have said it won't happen again.
I would be, yeah.
I honestly, though, I would be surprised if it did, because I feel like this got a lot of press.
I mean, frankly, I wouldn't, knowing our experience with marketing companies, when a company hires a marketing company to do stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft actually was fairly, not blameless, but was sort of in the dark on this whole thing. It seems like the kind of thing that a kind of clueless marketing company might throw in. Mm-hmm. But anyway, you can tell, if you have any concerns that Loading Ready Run was part of this whole thing, watch Graham and I playing Rise, and you will probably realize that we were not part of this at all.
Yeah.
Because we had some problems with
we had some disparaging things to say about it, as it turns out.
and also about the Xbox One in general.
See,
Was that the one? Yeah, that was the one where we were trying to play Rise.
Yeah.
It's like we tried to play Rise, and there was like a huge glitch in it.
Yeah.
But there's an update for it, and it's like, okay, we'll download this update, but it's like a massive number of gigs, and so
Yeah.
we're like, oh damn it. Well, we'll play Peggle 2 instead. Open up Peggle 2, massive update. We're like, ah!
Yeah, Rise was kind of a bug fest, eh?
The once we patched it,
It was
the,
fine.
The ground stopped disappearing.
Yeah, once we patched it, it was actually
That's the least you should hope for in a video game.
the ground didn't disappear,
And then when
everybody turned into spaghetti.
Yeah. Once people stopped turning into spaghetti monsters, it was okay.
It was still a silly game. Though.
Yeah. All right. Other
all right.
news. PewDiePie has become the first YouTuber to hit 10 billion views.
That's more people that are alive on Earth right now.
Yeah.
So somewhere a bunch of fetuses are just mashing refresh.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's just like never mind.
That's if he'd only done one video and everybody in the world. Anyway, it's pretty damn impressive. He was at PAX actually.
He was, yes.
I saw him in the hotel lobby.
Was he surrounded by like
And
just a group of people constantly?
No, not when I saw him in the lobby. I assume at PAX he got like
mobbed.
Yeah.
The hotel lobby is surprisingly chill.
Was he doing anything?
It was also really late.
Yeah, it was him and there was 3 YouTubesmen on a panel together, and I can't remember what it was. It was a late addition to the show. It was in the online guidebook listed as people doing panel. The description was panel, and the speakers was listed as people. But then it got filled in. It was on the Saturday morning.
Screaming about things happening in a video game for advanced YouTubers.
Yeah.
He doesn't scream that much. It was PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Meanwhile, I'm not a mega famous internet star.
You need it's
Clearly, you need a better name.
You need a better name, yeah. You need to be like Kathleen Meow or something.
How about just bitchy resting face?
Bitchy Resting Face? Can you please start a YouTube channel called Bitchy Resting
I'm sure
Face?
it's
Except
taken.
with like X's between the things or something.
Bitchy X resting X face. I was actually thinking, I was like, I don't actually have bitchy resting face. It's not even that I suffer from bitchy face. I think I just suffer from bitch, which is fine. It
So you're saying it's
affects
not
millions
it's not,
of women.
It's like
all
it's
over
not
the
just
world.
when your face
Oh,
is
right.
resting.
You can't just like go get a YouTube channel anymore.
No.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Mega famous in our hearts. Aw.
There's an interesting story.
Psychic Ketchup says, XXX 420 bitchy resting face dank.
Oh my god. So we've joked briefly, because I don't think you heard about this. We've joked before about the Destiny usernames that
Yes.
are like
Oh, yeah.
that are like terrible weed jokes.
I've heard.
And we were talking about this last week, and my favorite was Smokahontas 420.
Nice.
And we were joking about that. That was, for me, that was like the high bar. Maya told me the other day that Maya's friend Will was playing Rocket League, and a guy on the opposing team had the username. It's a double hitter, is why it's so interesting. The username was. Actually, Kathleen, can you?
Oh, wait, what was it again?
It was Arifa Danklin.
Oh, that was it.
Arifa Dank.
Arifa Danklin.
The amount of creativity, it's pretty amazing. I mean, you see that on Reddit usernames too. People really put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
I know she failed to get a screenshot, but the plan was to send Arifa Danklin a friend request?
Yeah.
Just to get a screenshot of the name?
Yeah, they're gonna try and
Right.
do that just to get a
That's
screenshot.
really funny.
And then you get respect.
Arifa Danklin. Okay, so there was a story on Kotaku. This is kind of interesting. This is something that's actually been going on for a couple years, but this Kotaku article was sort of like an interesting just sort of summary of it, and it's the continued online confusion between John Jones, a UFC fighter who notably like backed out at the last minute of UFC 191, I think it was.
151.
151. And a bunch of people got very upset with him and started yelling at him on Twitter. But who they were actually yelling at was John Jones, who is a game developer who works at Epic on the Unreal Engine.
And has nothing to do with UFC or being a jerk.
Yeah, because the actual UFC fighter's Twitter account is Johnny Bones, but the game developer, who was an early adopter, is at John Jones, and so he woke up one morning after the guy backed out of the UFC thing many years ago with all his @replies being like, "You should die. I hope you die.
With
Don't
like
kill yourself."
6,000 replies.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, not the Martian Manhunter.
And then
it's
he
John Johns.
and then he became the, and people sort of started a meme being like, good guy John Jones, being this game developer as opposed to bad guy John Jones. Being
Yeah.
the guy who backed out of the fight.
Anyway, it's an interesting article on
Yeah,
the
it's
game
big-
developer who was mistaken for a UFC champion.
This idea that you sort of he's saying like the guy actually, you know, was very sort of level headed, but he's saying that you gain this sort of new empathy for you know, he's gaining this new
Yoshikatsu.
empathy for this UFC guy who, I mean, clearly like he's getting, basically he gets all this guy's hate mail, but none of his, because presumably if people are like, you know, if people like him,
They like him enough to know his
they
actual
probably spend
Twitter.
enough work to know his actual Twitter. So this guy just gets all his hate mail.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's like, man, people really hate John Jones, the UFC guy. I kind of feel bad for him.
and it's like what percentage? It's like, you know, most people who send hate mail probably do get it right. So this 6,000 hate mail, 6,000 hate tweets that he got is probably a pretty small percentage of the actual amount of hate tweets that the real guy got.
We talked about this in the coming up, but apparently Fallout 4's script
Is Hewegg?
dwarfs Skyrim and Fallout 3 combined.
They've spent years recording it.
There's 111,000 lines.
Now, some of that
dialogue.
is because
A lot of that.
the main character has a voice, and you can play as a guy and a girl, which adds a lot of dialogue.
That's a ton.
And you can also choose some names for your character,
You can call yourself Mr. Fuckface.
which
Well,
adds
isn't
the
it?
dialogue again.
Yeah, it's that the little robot companion guy can call you different things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a lot of dialogue
A
though.
lot of dialogue.
There's no way to get around that. That's a lot of dialogue.
A lot of that is your dog. A lot of that is the character just being like, good puppy. I love you, Mr.
Yeah,
Dog.
I wonder how long somebody like spent in a recording studio just doing like dog noises.
And I didn't actually read
It's
this
probably
story.
a real dog.
Right, yes. And there's a Rocket League patch that will kick off the game's first season and adds a bunch of stuff, including the ability to filter out PS4 players in matchmaking on PC.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's this sort of,
Burn.
there's this weird. I was
Sorry.
actually looking. Oh, sorry.
Your knee keeps like jamming into my butt because of the shape of this, and I was like,
I was reading a little bit about this just to figure out like why they would do that and why people would see that as a good thing. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, because PC players can be playing on like mouse and keyboard, or they can be like there's sort of different, you know, people have different capabilities, and so.
Can PS4 users filter out PC users? It doesn't
Well,
mention it.
PS4 players can filter out PC users by turning off. They can turn off sharing or crossplay completely on the PS4,
Oh.
which filters them out. It's not sort of a specific to Rocket League thing, but they can do it. Basically, I mean, as we all know, PS4 players are casuals, so you wouldn't want to have them in your game anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's
That's the
that
news.
we can really get into, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we begin the welcoming?
The welcoming. the welcoming.
Yes. Bring
All
up
right.
bring up the list. All right. So the first one
So
is
we know
actually
where it starts. It's username anniversary.
Username anniversary. Alrighty.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
Wait,
And then...
is there a thing that says sneeze?
Yes. I believe that was from like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
What does it do when you click on it?
It's just the text sneeze.
Oh, okay. Well, prepare for that if I sneeze, I guess.
It's because you were like...
Oh, yeah, because I thought I had to sneeze. Oh, I woke up really early today to get the feed dump we recorded after PAX online because I didn't have time to do it. And I'm already tired. Wah. Oh, yeah, there's a new feed dump.
Yeah.
Is it up now?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
I haven't put it on loadingreadyrun.com yet, but it's up on the YouTube.
Oh.
No, it went up on YouTube like right before we had to come here.
Yeah. So.
Rocket Wolfpack, 7 months. All right, so here's the deal.
Wolfpack.
For people who are just subscribing. I do full commercials for the first 15 people. Then it gets cut off, and I do shorter commercials for people after that, just so we're not here all day and I don't go insane. And that is, so if you're subscribing now, you'll get what I call an amuse-bouche, a little mouth taster commercial, but not the full experience. And we also changed it a little bit. So if you are looking to get a subscriber commercial, we would prefer it if people subscribed at 1 p.m. when the show was about to start, because we have...
or 1 p.m. and
Great
Yeah, 1
feed
p.m.
dump,
after.
very high dong density.
Every story was dong related.
Really?
Yes.
That is a high dong
The
density.
controller just fell down.
Yeah. It was 100% dong density.
Yeah, people seem to... There's lots of positive comments about the feed dump.
All right.
Yay.
You ready? Taste that commercial in your mouth.
Yes.
All right.
From now on, Phoenix Mellier points out yes.
Yes.
Just to prevent the arms race of people getting in earlier and earlier and not everybody being
I
able
woke
to
up at
subscribe.
7 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one's done that, but still.
It's been creeping. All right. So the first one today
We
is
don't like creeping here.
username anniversary.
Oh, I have to figure out what happened here. Was it username Crisis of Faith was the last one?
No. The username mid-season hiatus.
Right. Oh, so this is the anniversary special.
It's like, Doctor Who goes on like hiatus.
Right.
And then it has the Christmas episode. And
Right.
then it's on hiatus more, and then there's the actual start.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey everybody, have you been hanging along with the saga of the username saga, like just with biting your nails with anticipation for each monthly update? If not, here's a quick summary. The username saga was employed in a username factory where they were terribly mistreated, and then they ran away, but they were hunted down by the username police, and then they teamed up with some username pirates, and that did not go so well for them because they got username keelhauled. But miraculously, they survived that and ended up on a username desert island. And that's where the first season ended. But then when the second season picked back up, the username he went back into re-username action, was re-recruited to fight the horrible username kaiju, and then they had a username battle in the username ocean. And then the username kaiju was like not doing so good, but then the username kaiju completely punted him into the seafloor, and he had a username Crisis of Faith. But then, right at that, crucial moment of what is going to happen, then it went on username mid-season hiatus. Like all good TV shows do. And now it's the username anniversary special, which is literally just a recap of everything I've just told you. So tune in next month for when we finally get the username saga back on track.
I'm still impressed that you keep up with all that.
They just sit around and be like, oh, remember when this happened? And then they show the clip.
Yeah. Agent Magic Master with a 20-month resub.
Agent Magic Master. I don't think I've done this before. Alright, Agent Magic Master. Hey everybody, are you looking for a secret agent but you don't have MI5 kinds of budget? You just want someone to do some industrial espionage, but maybe for the cost of a good lunch at Tim Hortons? Like where you get the extra long sandwich and you add a donut onto that. That's like $7 or $8. That's not nothing. Well, come on down to Agent Magic Master's Agency of Spy Stuff. That's right. We have all kinds of spies who work cheap because they have not done it before. But you know what? You can't do the job that you want unless you have experience. So this is getting us experience and getting you some espionage. Results guaranteed. Asterisk. Guarantees are not guaranteed.
Results not guaranteed.
What can Agent Magic Master do for you? all sorts of things. Spy on people, shoot at people, probably won't hit them, but he can shoot at them. That might be enough for you. Come on down today and have some espionage on the cheap.
Love it. Niv Mizzet Draco Genius with a 5-month resub.
Ooh. Hey, everybody, are you looking to increase the power of your brain? Come on down to Niv Mizzet Draco Genius's Kumon Tutoring Center. That's right. If you want your kid to get into the best Ravnican universities, you can't just rely on the public school system because it's all been run by, like, the Orzhov, and they are very crooked. You don't want that. I mean, you could send them to Demir School, but you'll never see them again. I mean, that might work for you, depending on how much you like your children. But you could also send them to Niv Mizzet Draco Genius's after-school tutoring center. It worked out really well for Ralzeric. His spark ignited. Come on down today.
Is it just me or does Niv Mizzet Draco Genius, like, it always reminds me of, like, Wile E. Coyote? It's like, well, we can't all be super geniuses.
Yes, Wile E. Coyote. Super genius. Next up, a new subscriber, Miller's Fulton Movers.
Oh.
Welcome to the channel, Miller's Fulton Movers.
That is, of course, a...
I feel like it's a Metal Gear.
Well, okay, I know the Fulton system is
Yeah.
that whoop, and just Miller's is probably their name, right? That's not...
Well, it's
that's
Master
not...
Miller is a guy in the game, right? So it's,
Oh.
yeah.
See, I haven't played yet,
Yeah,
but you
he's
have.
he's back on Mother Base.
Is he in charge of the Fulton system?
Sure. I think for the purposes of this, yes.
Hey, everybody. Are you looking to get some stuff moved out of your house? Like a sofa bed or something else that's really heavy and irritating and you don't want to move yourself because you have back problems and or just don't want to fucking move it? Because that's what we invented money for, so you could trade it for goods and services. Well, try Miller's Fulton Movers. That's right. If you can attach a string to it, you can get it out of your house, providing we can take a large portion of your roof also with it. Miller's Fulton Movers. It's not just for things like sofa beds. We'll move anything. Bears, camels, other people, people you like, people you don't like, adorable puppies, full-grown wolves, whatever. We'll Fulton it up and put it, well, we'll put it where we're going to put it, so you don't really have any control, but the base sure could use a new sofa bed, so call us today.
Love it. Havoc 4 with a 20-month resub.
Sometimes I wonder what Kaz is thinking when he has to fish like 7 dudes and a sheep out of the sky after I go to a mission.
Dude, I have sent Mother Base at least 8 sheep now.
Meh.
I mean, I've kidnapped a lot of Soviets, but like 8 sheep. 2 wolves, a puppy.
So then when you go back to your base, are the sheep there?
Yeah, apparently eventually once you build out the base bigger, it gets like a zoo.
From all the animals that you've Fultoned out.
Yeah.
And they're like, we appreciate all the work you've been doing out in the field there, Solid Snake.
Oh, you're playing as Big Boss, aren't you?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Big Boss. Why all the sheep?
So, I like sheep.
I
They're
found all
nice.
this. Don't worry, Miller. I found all this up sheep. What's up, sheep? Not much, Miller. What's up with you? TJ Waltney with a 7-month resub. Thank you.
Nice. And then you got a puppy. A baby puppy.
The puppy's adorable.
His name is DD.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Havoc 4 with a 20-month resub.
Havoc 4. Hey everybody, are you looking for some cool wrestling moves? Come on down to Havoc 4's Wrestling Training Warehouse. That's right, we've got some dirty mattresses and some old string, and we've made a wrestling ring, and we're going to teach you to do wrestling stuff, like a drop kick, and a punch in the head, and elbows to the chest, and the people's elbow, which is also just elbows to the chest, but we watched a wrestling thing once, and we're pretty sure that's what The Rock does. It's not an illegal fighting ring, because the first rule of Havoc 4's Wrestling Dojo is don't talk about Havoc 4's Wrestling Dojo, because the police are looking into us. Because what we're doing is super illegal. Why did we buy this TV commercial? Nobody knows. Come on down today.
This TV commercial violates rule number 1.
Cafalor TV with a 7-month resub.
All right, Cafalor TV. Hey, everybody, why don't you tune into the newest public access TV channel, Cafalor TV? We are channel 691 on your satellite, and we have all sorts of things to show you, like how to make dream catchers, and how to bless things with a crystal, and all sorts of organic things, like, is your ice organic? Oh, probably not. Your freezer? Full of toxins. Anyhow, throw it all out. But don't forget to watch Cavalier TV, channel 691, on your satellite dial.
Nebony with a 6-month resub.
I know I've done Nebony.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Kathleen's version of Days Announcer. That's my hippie voice. That's like the voice I did for the homeopathic porn.
Right.
Well, actually, it had a little bit more vocal fry.
Yeah.
Like, is your body just filling with toxins? All right, Nebony.
Nebony. With a
Nebony.
6-month resub.
All right, Nebony has previously been a ridiculously rare kind of wood, like ebony.
Oh, yeah.
I think you did an ebony and ivory thing.
Yeah.
Is there? I wonder if there's anything else I can do. What does Nebony rhyme with? It's not ebony.
Ebony on.
Nebony online. Illegal wood. All right. Well, you know what, Nebony, we've got a theme going for you, so we'll just stick with that theme. Hello, my name is Jim Lawyersman, and I am a lawyer. Have you bought a Nebony table from a disreputable Nebony dealer? Did you know that Nebony is not only an illegal wood because it is incredibly rare, but it's because it's incredibly poisonous, and there's literally no way to render it safe for human consumption. Not that you should be licking it, but sometimes people do weird things to their tables, and who are we to judge? We're not judges, we're just lawyers.
I'm judging. I judge.
One sec. Oh no, they're both empty. Sorry. But what we're here to do today is if you have bought some Nebony and you would like it out of your home, and or you are scared of it and afraid to touch it to get out of your home, yeah, just give me like a cup. Yeah, like a red Solo cup.
Awesome. But not the song.
Huh?
There's a song called Red Solo. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Where was I? Right. If you've bought some Nebony and you would like to get it out of your home, but you're afraid to touch it and or to look at it because, I don't know, can the poisons come through the air into your eyeballs? I mean, maybe if you put your eyeball on it. Because you're looking at it.
Don't put your eyeballs on the table.
Look, some people like to do weird things to their tables.
No.
And because we are a law firm, we are not qualified to judge. The point being, we are starting a class action lawsuit where we will not judge you for any orifices, eye parts, or other body things that you've stuck on your tables. But we would, if you are looking for a settlement to get the Nebony out of your house and disposed of properly, we can help. Please write to goddamn Nebony up in my house. Help, please. Please spelled PLZ.
Wow. Next. Aracuda with a 21-month resub.
I hope that is actually the end of the commercial, as in they say, like, please write to this place, but they don't actually give the address.
Yeah. Aracuda.
Aracuda. Hey, everyone, are you looking for a fun aquarium solution to go in your house? But you don't want those boring kinds of fish like goldfish or silverfish or whatever other fish you have running around in your walls.
Silverfish
I'm
are
not
terrible.
gonna. Yeah.
God, I thought that was a good joke.
That was good.
Come on down to Aracuda's House of Aquariums. That's right. We have a whole bunch of discount fish. Why go for barracudas when you can go for aracudas? They're like barracudas, but cheaper. Why splash out for koi when you could just have oi?
Are all the fish that in the warehouse just fish that are missing the first letter of the?
They're missing the first letter of their name because they're also missing their heads.
That
means they're low maintenance. Come on down to Aracuda's warehouse of fish today.
Could I have some old fish?
They don't eat a lot.
No.
There's a great TV show I saw a while ago about polling, and it was one of these things where they went around asking people poll questions, basically to prove that a lot of polls are total bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And one of the and the people have like very strong opinions about things that make no sense.
Right.
And one of them was, what do you think about the problems we're having with Canadian fishermen coming down and stealing our silverfish?
Wow. Was that talking to Americans?
No, this was pre this was a whole episode, a whole show on that. It wasn't just like because that's a Rick Mercer
A
segment. Right?
loungefish.
No, he did a whole special. There was a whole CBC special called Talking to Americans.
A
No,
route.
this was about polling specifically.
Oh, okay.
And they also they had a thing where they were took 2 slices out of a piece of chocolate cake and had people rate which one was better, and people had really strong opinions about which cake was better and reasons for why they thought it was better.
And they were the same cake?
There was just 2 slices from the same cake.
Wow.
It's amazing.
There's a lot of good fish.
Inbo route. I like
A
Inbo route.
stingray,
Stingray. Ellie fish.
tarfish.
That's good.
That's really funny.
Kathleen,
Yes.
2-month resub here from Lord Cron and the Dank Nugs.
Is that something that I came up with?
Probably. We got a 2-month resub.
Wow. All right.
Go back to 2 months ago.
Some attic.
Attic.
Attic. All right. Wordfish. Oh, wordfish. Do not play words with friends with them. They're jerks. They're not friends. All right. All right. Let's see. Lord Cron and the Dank Nugs.
Ass. Fish. Ass fishing.
Oh.
Lance ass.
Yeah, it is definitely a weed joke. Let's see. Okay, Lord Cron and the Dank Nugs. I guess they're a cover band.
Sure.
Hey everybody, do you need to impress your 16-year-old for their birthday, but all they like to do is talk about dank memes? Why not hire my band? We're Lord Cron and the Dank Nugs, and we're about as dank as you can get because most of us are 60% marijuana oil by volume at this point in our lives. We've been playing in cover bands for a long time, and I'm pretty sure our big break is just around the corner. And we can do all sorts of marijuana-themed covers for your kid's birthday thing, I guess. What was it? Oh, right, yeah. Like lots of Bob Marley tunes. Those are mostly already about marijuana, but I could throw in a few ganja jokes or something. Also, Led Zeppelin. That's what the kids today like. The music of the 70s. How long ago was that? 80s, 90s, 2000s. Wow, it's like 45 years old, man. What am I doing with my life? Lord Cron and the Dank Nugs, hire us now.
What is that?
Born too late to explore the galaxy. Born too late to explore the Earth. Born too soon to explore the galaxy. Born just in time to browse dank memes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kathleen.
Yeah.
Weagle Meat Cures Pink Eye
Oh, but that's not true.
has just subscribed.
Lol, Kathleen has never been high. Well, I think
Weagle-
making marijuana jokes is kind of funny.
Cures Pink Eye.
All right.
Brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Thank you.
All right.
I feel like
Weagle
you've been here
Meat
before, but whatever.
Cures pink eye. Hey. Oh, wait. This should be a Snort commercial.
Sounds like propaganda to me.
Probably. Hi everyone, welcome
Hi.
to Snorsh. Guess what? We have new export product for you, Weagle Meat. That's right. It is not only lean, very, very little fat on a Weagle. Marbling? No, there's no marbling. There's just like one little tiny vein of fat. They're all muscles and claws and teeth. They're very lean. But Weagle Meat has a variety of delicious medicinal properties, right? It's aphrodisiac. It'll make your tiny penis as ferocious as a Weagle. Except without the teeth, because that's just nasty. But it also cures pink eye. Yes, that's right. If you get pink eye, which is that gross thing, and your eye gets all crusty and wants to stick together, and it's really swollen and gross, get it like in school when you touch the desk. And then you touch your eye, and you're like, oh no, I've got pink eye. But then you're not paying attention, and you rub the other eye, and then both eyes get all crusty. It's so gross. But if you just take a big raw hunk of Weagle Meat and stick it on your eye, it will cure it. Sure. Weagle Meat. Try it today. As soon as we manage to kill a Weagle, we'll have some Weagle Meat.
Back whale.
I feel like
A perm whale.
Weagle Meat is one of those things where it's like, if the process of getting the Weagle Meat doesn't kill you, then the Weagle Meat itself probably also won't kill you. It's probably all sorts of you'll just be generally better because you obviously are powerful enough to kill a Weagle, which is pretty tough.
Harold Romo says, fun fact, the first year that Hawken on the Oculus Rift was exhibited in the expo hall, on the third day of the show, we had to deal with a sudden pink eye outbreak. I heard about that.
Yeah,
and that's why I will never try on a public Oculus
that.
Rift. Because, yeah, that people were like, by the third day of the show, everybody's like, do not try on the Oculus Rift. And I was like, well, I hadn't, why shouldn't I? And they're like, pink eye. I'm like, fuck no!
Lord Zorano with a 5-month resub.
Oh, God.
And, oh no, I missed the sub cutoff with a 2-month resub.
I always think about, when
Glurfish.
it says pink eye, I think it's Knocked Up. It has the like, ooh, that's how you get pink eye.
Right.
It's like, they talk about like, his loser roommates all get pink eye because they farted in each other's faces.
Right.
That's not how you get pink eye.
And then, well, it's because it's like fecal matter. And
Right.
and then like later on, he's like at a strip club and there's like a girl doing a lap dance. And he's like, ooh, that's how you get pink eye. That's way too close.
I know in my high school there actually was a horrible outbreak of pink eye. Because like one kid had it.
It's like, stop touching each other's eyes.
He was obviously rubbing his eye and then touched a desk. And then like by the end of the week, because it was like everybody was like sort of cycling in and out of this classroom, like so many people had pink eye. It was so gross. I got pink eye and I made the amateur, it was the first time I had it. I made the amateur mistake of rubbing from one eye to the other and did actually get it.
The double pink eye?
I had the double eye.
First, the other way.
I was off school for like a week because my eyes were so crusty and glued together. It was so gross. Like you wake up in the morning and you couldn't open your eyes. You'd have to like kind of like get out to the bathroom and like warm water to like get the crust out.
God, no, stop.
It was so gross.
Stop talking about it then.
but
Weagle's,
it's grossing you out.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you to stop talking about it.
The great
Pink eye is conjunctivitis, yes.
The great thing about using Weagle meat to get rid of pink eye, though, is that the process of getting the Weagle meat also could get rid of your pink eye because the Weagle will scratch your eyes out.
Get rid of your eyes.
Or you just die and then it's not bothering you anymore.
Yeah.
Vomit.
GR Griffin 3 with a 25-month resub.
Ooh, Griffin 3.
Griffin 3.
Griffin 3.
25-month resub.
Tefera 27. What is a Weagle? Oh dear.
Someone
it's
in the chat can explain
process.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's got Wikipedia entries, or
I hope so.
Not
actual.
loading ready run wiki entries.
I think so. I'm gonna look it up and see if that's the case. While you do, GR Griffin 3.
GR Griffin 3. All right. Griffin, come on down to Griffin 3's House of Griffins. We only actually have one Griffin, but we have a speech impediment.
It's really scary.
We're not actually that speech impedified. It's just a really scary Griffin. But what can you do at Griffin's House of Griffins? You can look at a Griffin or touch a Griffin. Warning, touching Griffins is not recommended by anyone. But you know what? We're not here to stop you because we don't have waivers. So that means you can't sue us. Let's see. What else can you do at Griffin's House of Griffins? You can clean up Griffin poop if you want, because we don't really want to. It smells terrible. It smells like stupid people who got too close and then got eaten by a Griffin.
It's weird how that is.
So come on down. And if you don't like it, don't tell your friends. Or if you don't like it, tell your enemies. And then maybe you won't have to deal with them anymore. Griffin's House of one single terrifying Griffin.
The Griffin may actually be a lion with an eagle tied to it.
Clover Vibe with an 11-month resub.
Let's see. Clover Vibe.
A magic baked potato. Dare seems surprised someone recognized him in a francophonic city on the other side of Canada. Dude, someone recognized us at the bamboo forest in Kyoto. That caught me off guard.
No, they were on vacation.
Well, they were from California.
Yes.
But still.
Yep. Loading Ready Run fans.
They're everywhere.
They're a vast network.
They could be standing behind you right now. You'd never know.
Yeah. Clover Vibe. How many have I done?
No, we're getting there. I'm keeping track. This is number 12.
Oh, wow, already.
Yep.
Clover Vibe. Oh, I know what that sounds like. Totally a sex toy.
All right.
Hi, everyone. Are you looking for a new kind of sex toy that's extremely discreet?
I sure am, Kathleen. Tell me more.
Well, I'm here to talk to you today about the Clover Vibe. As you can see, it's in my hand.
I
It's
don't
very
see anything.
small.
Oh,
That's right. You could smuggle it in anywhere. Church, a bake sale, a church bake sale. Don't touch it. It's extremely erotic.
Okay.
But what can you do with the Clover Vibe? Well,
Extremely erotic.
if you apply it to your genitals, you'll have a good time. That's all I can say due to FTC guidelines. But we can show you this montage of a woman looking like she's having a good time, but only from the shoulders up, so it's unrelated to anything that may or may not be happening near her genitals. That was my montage, by the way.
Here's a montage of women eating yogurt, which actually looks the same. Weirdly enough.
And here's a montage of happy women eating salad, which also they could be doing with a Clover Vibe that may or may not be near their genitals. That's like,
Who eats salad like
That's a
that?
weird way to eat salad.
it's just like with a big fork.
It's a bratwurst salad. A Cobb salad, but they put an entire cob of corn in. They completely misinterpret what a Cobb salad is.
Anyhow, if you want this incredibly erotic thing, send $79.95 to Clover Vibe. Actually, a real thing and not just something I'm making up.
Good job. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Wonder Moo.
Wonder Moo.
With a 25-month resub. Welcome back, Wonder Moo. Thank you.
All right. Wonder Moo, gave a cow superpowers, still a cow, but can fly, doesn't like it, it thinks it might die. Wonder Moo, but he's gonna go fight crime. Wonder Moo, went to fight Dr. Doom, pooped on him, doctor was like, nasty, but then went home because he had to change his cloak, so it worked. All hail Wonder Moo.
That was great.
Yeah, it actually mostly rhymed.
In the Tick, the original comics, the Tick is based on. One of the superheroes that shows up is Man-Eating Cow.
Oh, really?
Who is just a cow, but it's a cow.
Oh, yeah,
that-
Indie Star X is like so man-eating cow.
So it's a cow that is, and so at one point the Tick has to leave town. He's like, "Don't worry, I left the city. I left the guardianship of the city with Man-Eating Cow." People are like, "Really?" It's like he is a remarkably she has a remarkably well-defined sense of right or wrong for a cow. Was Man-Eating Cow in the cartoon? Nice.
Arcanthius with an 8-month resub.
Arcanthius.
Arcanthius.
Hi, everybody. Are you looking for a unique pet to wow the other kids when you go back to school?
Yeah.
Come on down to Arcanthius' House of Spiders.
Yeah.
That's right. We've got just tanks full of spiders. All kinds of spiders. Brown ones, black ones with little red bow ties on them. Spiders I found in my shed. Spiders I found underneath my shed. Spiders I found adjacent to my shed. Spiders from my shed. Oh, I already said that one, but I had a lot of spiders from inside my shed.
Yeah.
So come on down to Arcanthius' House of Spiders, where our motto is, you got a spider on you. Wait, let me put that in a tank and sell it.
Yeah.
It's actually just his house.
Yeah.
It's the house of spiders.
You're helping.
Arcanthius'
You're
weird,
helping.
weird friend, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so you gotta help too.
Spider.
Yeah.
Like they're like Arcanthius' House of Spiders, spiders that are my shed.
Tyrant. This is number 15. Tyrant Taco.
Tyrant Taco.
With a
Oh, that's
20-month resub.
definitely a Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
Hey everybody, have you ever wanted to crush people with an iron fist of delicious taco flavor?
Yeah.
Come on down to Tyrant Taco, where our motto is rule the universe with delicious taco flavor.
Delicious taco flavor.
That's right, we've got all sorts of tacos with all sorts of cool tyrant names like Mao Se Taco,
Mouse taco.
Stalin Taco,
Stalin taco.
Putin Taco,
Putin taco.
Kim Jong Taco.
Kim Jong taco.
So stupid.
And come down on Friday for Fascist Fajita Fridays.
Fascist fajita Friday.
Tyrant Taco.
Tyrant taco.
Jong Taco.
Kim Jong Taco. Poutine Taco, very nice. Tyrant Taco. Putin in your mouth. Putin tacos in your mouth. Doesn't almost there. Oh boy. All right. Now,
All of those were bad puns.
you ready for
They
the
weren't even puns. They weren't even jokes.
You ready for the lightning round?
Yes.
All right.
Before lightning round,
Right, you're
You're
gonna
gonna
go
go
get
get
I'm
lunch.
gonna go get food.
Okay.
I will see you guys around 3 o'clock for things on my stream.
What you playing right now?
I'm playing Enslaved Odyssey to the West.
Oh, sweet. I love that game. Super good.
So,
All right.
I will see you guys in a little bit.
Later.
Bye, Paul. I feel like tacos to put in your mouth is way too clever of a slogan for those people.
For the one that came up with the restaurant that came up with Kim Jong Taco. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Croco King with an 8-month resub.
Croco King, we sell croque monsieur. Is that the thing with the bread and the egg and the sauce and the ham, or is it just with the bread and the egg and the sauce? Whatever, we've got it. Come on down today. I never remember what's in a croque monsieur. And
Ipsen 13, a new subscriber. Welcome to the runners. Ipsen 13.
this makes me think of Ibsen, which is not exactly a great topic for subscriber commercials.
Do a different thing then.
Well, now I'm trying to think of a different thing. Kim Jong enchilada. See, that's way better.
Ah,
That's really good.
enchilada. Wow.
All right. Ibsen 13. All right. Kim Jong, it is ill-advised that you eat this. All right. Ooh, Lauren Ibsen. Oh. I like that. Hey, everybody, are you looking for filler text, but you're done with, like, hipster Ibsen and Alora Ibsen and Cat Ibsen and Derp Ibsen? Come on down to Ibsen 13's warehouse, where we have a huge variety of CD-ROMs that are filled with Lorem Ipsum text for your cool thing. That's right, we found them in a truck, and now we're selling them on to you because they've got to have some value. Ipsum 13's Lorem Ipsum warehouse. If we have a thing, maybe someone will buy it. Not my finest work.
Herbert Erpaderp with a 7-month resub.
Herbert Erpaderp, he's a man. Herbert Erpaderp does what he can. Herbert Erpaderp goes to work. Herbert Erpaderp is very polite on the tram.
Nice. Celeste Love Charm.
Ooh, a new subscriber.
New subscriber. Welcome to the runners. Celeste Love Charm.
Oh.
What?
1
You have to
second.
research something?
Yes.
Time to research something.
Well, I just need the barest of information here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kathleen doing some research on the amuse-bouche for subscriber welcome time, because Kathleen takes her job very seriously. We take comedy very seriously here at Loading Ready Run. It's I think
All right.
that's part of why we're so successful.
All right,
now,
ready? I'm ready now.
Back to Kathleen.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
Oh God.
Winning love by daylight. Never running from a real fight. She is the one called Celeste Love Charm.
Awesome.
I couldn't remember what the third line was.
Oh, yeah, I could have told you that.
Well, that would have spoiled the surprise if I was like, Graham, can you tell me what the third line of the Sailor Moon theme song is?
You're not wrong. MDK Marshall with a 16-month resub.
All right. Oh God, Kathleen singing. Well, you know what? Deal with it. MDK Marshall. I'm just making noises now.
I'm like, is this a thing we're doing now? Is this part of the thing? I need to help.
I got stuck on my thinking. Wait, just keep making that noise. Hey everybody, are you looking to annoy people? Come on down to MDK Marshall's house of insidious and yet incredibly annoying noises. How about 18 hours of this? You pipe that into your neighbor's house and they will want to kill you. So you might have to move away if they ever find you, but you know what? You will really piss them off. MDK Marshall, when you need to extract slow, mildly irritating revenge on someone. Bad ASMR.
You know what's fun is I was actually able to do that continually. I
Like circular breathing?
Yeah, I could actually exhale through my nose while continuing to make that awful noise.
Well, I mean, we've all learned something here today.
Sleeper Awakened with the 6-month resub. Sleeper Awakened.
Hey, everybody, do you have trouble getting up in the morning? Call Sleeper Awakened. We'll come to your house, kick your door in, and surround you with pots and pans, and then do some sort of, like, freeform jazz thing where we're trying to play, like, a John Cage song, like the one that's supposed to be silent, but our interpretation of it is very loud. Sleeper Awakened, for when you absolutely positively have to get up. Is that 452? Is that what that song is called? The Silence?
433.
433. Darn.
think.
Yes. I couldn't.
Yeah,
yes.
433.
I could not remember the name of that song. I like the idea of we'll play a cover of 433 but using pots and pans. Our interpretation is much louder than the original.
It's pretty great. Yoshikakzu. Yoshika. Yeah. Yoshikakzu.
Yoshikakzu.
2-month resub. Welcome back.
Our interpretation of 433 is very loud. That's pretty good, actually. That might be a crap shot.
That's good. I like
Yeah.
it. Captain Maker, yes, and they'll be going up on the store in the next couple weeks.
All right. Homemade annoying a thing. Oh, you can make one. That's great. More Grom noise. Now I'm sitting here doing it. Hey, Yoshikakzu. Hi, everybody. Come on down to Yoshikakzu's Japanese restaurant. That's right. We serve Japanese food. This is a perfectly legitimate commercial for a perfectly legitimate business. Because you know what? Sometimes the people who buy commercials on this channel just have something to advertise. And, don't be lumping us in with the Havoc 4 Illegal Fighting Gym or that guy who just sells spiders for some godforsaken reason. There's no poison in our food, so come on down today and restore your faith in humanity.
Rocket Wolfpack with a 7-month resub.
Ooh, Rocket Wolfpack. Let's see. Hey everybody, are you enjoying Rocket League? Well, why don't join my Rocket Wolfpack? That's right, we're a bunch of cool dudes with matching leather jackets, and we get together at my house on Saturdays and play Rocket League. Yeah, woo! That's our cry of kicking people's ass at Rocket League. Yeah!
Love it.
Please join my Wolfpack. It's very lonely, and I ordered a lot of jackets.
Wow. TG Waltney with a 7-month resub.
Made by spiders on Craigslist. Let's see.
Me, Craigslist, many spiders.
Let's see. T.G. Waltney. Hey, everyone. Were you excited about Banksy's take on Dismaland, but you can't get there because you don't live anywhere near Weston-super-Mare, which is probably a place name that got made up, really. Weston-super-Mare? Anyhow, why not, if you like the magic of Walt Disney, but you can't afford Walt Disney prices, why not come down to T.G. Waltney's Dordneylarnd?
All place names were made up.
I know, Graham. That's the point.
That sounds like a made up name. Yeah.
Yes.
So does Oxford.
I know. We know it's real.
We know Weston-super-Mare is real. We've been to Sussex.
Anyhow, come on down to T.D. Waltney's Dordneylarnd. Disney World. Disney copyright infringement house. We've got all of the things that you like Mookie Moose and Dwanald Duke, Count Dooku, whatever. Come on down today. That commercial got a little bit derailed by Graham and I losing it.
I guess is Weston-super-Mare technically in Sussex? No, it's in Somerset.
Yeah.
Oh well. What am I thinking of?
Bognor Regis?
Yeah, Bognor Regis.
Which I kind of wanted to stop at, to be honest with you. when we were there.
It's just such a great name.
Who? Then you can say you've been to Bognor Regis.
Bognor Regis.
Weston Super Mud, as it's sometimes referred to.
Indie Star X with a 3-month resub.
Andy Star X, Andy Star X, Andy Star of the next generation. Everybody loves their videos on YouTube, and then they get signed to Sony Records, and then sign a bad deal. They have to make a bad record because there's lots of meddling, and it's not very good. And then they go back to being an indie, and then they release a much better album. But, you know, the sort of the momentum's gone, and they always wonder what could have been if they just stuck to their artistic vision in the first place. Andy Star X, do.
What do you mean, Rebellious Uno? That's where my family lives. I like Sussex. It's where Chichester is. Lord Zarano with a 5-month resub. Second last sub.
What kind of fucking name convention comes up with that?
Bognor Regis.
I know. Let's see. The UK is...
The UK is rife with hilarious names.
Yeah.
Look, cocking.
Wow, we were that close to cocking?
Yeah, which is very close to diddling.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
It's...
Cocking and diddling are not that far from one another.
No, but...
There's only the village of Bepton between them.
Well, actually, wait, scroll back out, but look, like, if you have to pass through Singleton before you can get to cocking.
Yeah. And then once you get to cocking, then you can get to diddling.
Oh my god, it was so actually really close to where we were. I'm kind of annoyed.
We could have gone to cocking.
And diddling.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, Compton. Straight out of Compton.
Oh my god. We need to go back to England.
Yes, we do.
It's not even that far. Like, this is Arundel. Like, Cocking's just as far from Chichester as Arundel is, and we went to Arundel.
But there was a train that went to Arundel.
And we got a ride.
Oh no, we took a train back.
Yeah. It's like super close. It was like a 25-minute drive to Arundel. It was like nothing.
Well, next vacation, let's go back to Sussex.
Get on that cocking.
Cocking, Singleton, diddling. God, we could go to cocking and diddling in the same day. Actually, if we had a car.
Yeah. And then we can.
And then we could just say we've done it.
Then we could be straight out of Compton.
Yes, they are the names of towns. All right, I need to do a couple more commercials though, because that was nothing to do with any of these things.
You know, if we're gonna go to Cocking, we may as well just go like the same distance again and get to Balls Cross.
Really?
Yeah.
God, this is just looking at a very small part of the UK.
I like this one. Churt.
That
just
sounds
like that.
dirty.
Churt. Lord
Wait.
Zorano is what you're supposed to be doing.
Wait,
What?
Lord Zorano.
Yeah.
Well, hey, hey everybody, come on down to Lord Zorano's tourist agency, where our speciality is. We tell you the place names of we tell you where all of the dirty places are, so you can put up a thing that says, "I've been to hell," asterisk hell in Norway, or "I've been to Cocking," one of the many Cockings in the UK. And then you can put those on your postcards and send them back to your family, and your family will be like, you are a child, but somehow you have the travel budget of an adult. Only cool people would do this. Just ask us. Come on down to Lord Zorano's travel agency today.
And the last one for today. Oh no, I missed the sub cutoff with a 2-month resub.
Yes. It is CHERT, so it probably is a kind of stone.
No, it's CHURT.
Oh, I thought it was...
No,
I only
shirt.
Wow. All right. Oh no, I missed the sub cut off. Yet another month without a commercial. See, these tears I cry internally, I die. Oh no,
No, that was good.
I missed the sub cut off. There's a lawnmower going in the background now. But that's okay. I'll try next month, and I'll probably miss it anyhow.
Alrighty. So thanks everyone for watching CheckPoint this week. Appreciate it.
Kurt Cobain.
We're going to go offline, and in about 25 minutes, Paul will be back with things on my stream. So don't go away. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.